Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. I'm Mr. Muhyiddin. I'm advertising my tutorials on YouTube. I'm having a YouTube channel that is called Muhyiddin Khalif 9. And if some of you are not able to write exactly how that name is written, but if I may just give you the letters of the name, we will start with MuhyiddinKhalif 9. That is where you search now. You see my tutorials based on biology, mathematics, chemistry, physics, as well as English, the literature part. And I've not uploaded a full video of those books, but I am planning to start giving out lectures based on biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and some bits of the literature parts of English that is being tested in paper 3 mostly, and some in paper 2 as in paper 2 as excerpt. And yes, I was telling you I give out lectures on biology, chemistry, physics and mathematics, and some bits of the literature parts that is being tested in paper 3, some being tested in paper 2 as excerpt. And how do I lecture my things, my tutorials, and when do I give out lectures, and how do I plan for them? That is what I want to discuss. And I told you the subject that I majorly lecture on through my YouTube channel, and I don't lecture on all topics, but I majorly target those specific topics that are problematic to students. And there is a way I do understand a certain topic that is being, and I can assure that when I teach to my students, it will impact positively on them, and they will wonder, was this topic so easy like this? But some teachers may sometimes make something very simple difficult. But I'm among the teachers who now make some very difficult things very easy. And how do I do that? And this is how I do. And I said all the topics are having subtopics, and the subtopics are divided into some small subdivisions. I started discussing the topics, and the first thing I do when I'm starting a topic is I give briefly about the subtopics that we are having and that. And again, after giving out the subtopics, I give out what the thing that is being entailed in those subtopics. And before I start giving out the subtopics, I tell you what are you supposed to know as a student, and what questions do you expect. And once I finish a subtopic, I give all the questions that can come from that particular subtopic. How do I give that question? I use all the revision materials, all the questions that is being tested in the KCSE exams. And I remember, if I start a student from the Form 1 class and I finish following the Form 4 class, and I'm 100% sure that student, if he's a very bright student, if a clever student, is a hardworking student, not just a hardworking student, if he's a student who is working smart, can get a mean grade of B+ at minimally, where that is the thing I hope he can fall. And I'm now currently at a certain girls' school, which is now secondary. I'm teaching them, and I'm the most loved teacher so far. And why the students are loving me is not just that I'm a teacher. When I go to class, I don't particularly teach the whole lesson, that particular topic. I teach the subtopic that is being meant for that particular lesson. And after some time, I started venturing into other things like laughter time, where I motivate my learners, and after I motivate them and I awaken them, and they're now back to their senses, is then when I continue with the questionable parts. And I know these sciences are particularly having some particular drawings, some particular diagrams. That these diagrams is being tested mostly, and these subjects, and what we know focusing is usually we are targeting. We are not targeting for the students only to pass in the end term exams, but I majorly target the excellence in the final exam, that is the KCSE exams. And what we know is, if a student is doing well or excelling in the exams, that is having the exams that is being done, that the end term exams is doing well, and he fails in the final KCSE exams. We don't muchly rely on whatever he was getting when he was from 1, 2, 3, 4. Although that matters a lot, but we don't focus on that. What we focus on is, what is this man getting in the final exam? You may find a student who has been failing in the 4-year academic program, but finally excel. That is sometimes not that much common, but sometimes it may happen. But if a student is excelling Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4, it is inevitable for that student to excel again in the Form 4. That is the bit I am having for now. Let me stop there.